Aloha. My name is Melissa Yee Carlson. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and I live in Hawaii. I'd like to share with you my story of how I came to Mahikari. Actually, back in the 1980s, I was already having dreams and actually nightmares of how the world would be in the future. And I was very concerned about that because at the time I felt very helpless that I couldn't do anything. So these dreams would entail great waves coming over the mountains and the earth opening up in a great earthquake. And I was very frightened by these dreams, but I knew they were trying to tell me something very important, that there had to be a solution. So as my life was falling down around me in shambles in the beginning of the 1990s, I went to London and I stayed there for about a month and I talked to various people there. And they comforted me and said that I would be able to find an organization or a group that would assist me in helping to make great changes in the world. So this calmed me down a lot, and I returned to Hawaii. At the time I was living in Europe, and I came back to Hawaii in 1991. And I had to start my life all over at that point, and it was very challenging for me because I had no money and I really didn't know what my future would bring for me. But at the same time, I had this great hope that I would be able to somehow contribute to society. So I began my acupuncture school training, and as soon as I had made up my mind to come back to Hawaii, my life began to fall in place. Up until that time, it had been very chaotic. And when I came back to Hawaii and was together with my family again, all the wonderful arrangements started to happen around me. So I completed my schooling, and at the same time, I met my husband-to-be. And it was like the joy of my life to be together with him. And it was really like being with my soulmate. And he was actually the person who guided me to Mahikari. When I came to Mahikari, I was rather skeptical because I felt, oh, I already know how to do this. You know, this is healing. I can do this. This is spiritual energy. I already know all about it. I was very arrogant and very egoistic and very confident that I already knew everything. And so when I came to Mahikari, it really took me a long time to decide to do the primary course. And so after about a year of learning how to say the prayer and going to monthly ceremonies, I finally made the decision, yes, I'm going to do the primary course. And although many wonderful things had been happening to me at that point in my life, as soon as I took the primary course in December 1993, it was like a whole new universe opened up to me. And in doing the primary course and then the secondary course or intermediate course and finally the advanced course many years later, I realized that I was in the perfect place at the perfect time. Today, I'm a doctor of acupuncture. I work at a women's center. I have wonderful patients, and I am able to share with them from my own experiences through my own life. I am able to balance the concept of spirit, mind, and body in my practice and in my daily life. And the divine principles that are taught to us in the primary course and in the universal teachings are exactly what the world needs at this time. So through my contribution as a doctor of acupuncture and a member of Sukya Mahikari, I am now able to raise my hand and to offer spiritual purification, which I've already seen has come to transform the world around me, including my own family. There was a lot of disharmony in my family, and my father was to blame for it, we felt at the time. But as time has gone on, I've come to see that he was really a pioneer and a leader in his own way. And through his efforts, my family was able to go to school and to travel through the world and be able to experience many wonderful things. And today, I'm allowed to give light to my father on a regular basis, and harmony has been restored in my family. It's such a wonderful experience. So now my brother, who has not been seen by the family for over 20 years, is now communicating with us, and I was just receiving his email the other day, and I look forward to communicating with him. So in my own personal life, in my practice as a healthcare practitioner, I see that the divine light has made all the changes. When I am with my patients, I can offer them divine light if they're interested. And I find that this really makes a profound difference in their experience of acupuncture or whatever else I'm doing, body work on them. And they walk away just floating out of the room. It's so wonderful to see them transform from an hour before, from somebody who was very afraid and very angry and very frustrated with their medical condition, to somebody who walks out of the room with much hope and much positivity in their heart. And many of these patients I've been able to guide to Mahikari, and that in itself is great gratification. So I'm at a point in my life where I am with my soulmate. I enjoy every single day. I wake up in the morning and I feel so much joy and gratitude and appreciation for life, which I really couldn't say I was experiencing 25 years ago. So in such a short period of time, my life is so transformed. And I share this with you knowing that there are those of you who would be interested in following this path as well, because it empowers you in such a way that it's inevitable that you will find your true purpose. And I am very fortunate that I have been able to come to this point in my life where I can say everything is divinely arranged. God is watching over us, and through this path of Sukya Mahikari, you can experience great miracles, great wonders. You can make a difference in the world. It doesn't matter if you're a housewife, if you're a teacher, if you're a healthcare practitioner. In each way, you can contribute to society and be a part of this planetary change which is occurring in the 21st century, and have the confidence and the assurity that we will be able to contribute in a way such that we will save the planet and the world will become a spiritual civilization based upon divine principles. And it is through this path of Mahikari that it can occur. Thank you very much.